Okay, so today's video is going to be about why I left IML again and decided to go to Tradera.
Stack the paper, baby, then stay out the way. Stack the paper, stay out the way. Stack the paper, baby, then stay out the way. Stack the paper, baby, then stay out the way.
So I'm happy I decided to take my time before making this video because I just left IML in September. That's when I joined Tradera, like at the end of August going into September. I left IML, and if I would have made the video then, it would have just sounded like I was bashing those people. Like, it would have just been, you know what I mean? But I had to take some time and figure out, how am I really going to make this video? Because my reason for leaving IML was due to personal reasons rather than like the company itself. So this video is not a video to bash IML. If that's what you're looking for, this is not a bashing video, but this video is going to be filled with a bunch of popular and unpopular opinions, my opinions per se, about, you know, my overall experience. So if you watched my last video, which I encourage all of you guys to do, I made a video prior. I'm either going to tag it somewhere. You'll see some type of pop-up, or it will definitely be in the description down below. I originally joined IM Academy in October of 2019. Literally joined the company for like 2 weeks. Alright, I explained all this in my last video. It was a bad experience due to who I joined under at the time, a specific chairman. So to give you guys a bit more of a background that I didn't even include in the last video, this specific chairman in our region, Florida, created a very big organization, right? A big organization. And this organization had about 2 to 3 main legs that had different branch offs of teams, right? I'm going to try to speak without like just completely name dropping, because, you know, they don't want to go to war with me, but, you know, I'm just going to try to not, you know, just throw names out there. But it's funny because after I made that video, and then people that were like wanting to leave their current IML teams to come over to my team, a lot of y'all actually were in the company that I was talking about, well, the team that I was talking about in the last video. So this chairman had a very big organization, and he scammed a lot of people. This scamming that he did had nothing to do with IML. It had nothing, well, he kind of was leveraging Forex to scam people. Like on some flip money type stuff. Like, hey, give me, and rather than people giving him like small amounts of money, people were giving him thousands. So he was kind of like on some, hey, give me $3,000, I can turn this into X, Y, and Z because I'm a trader. Look at me, like, you know, on that type of time. His scamming was getting so out of control that people were literally coming to the events that his organization was throwing to look for him to kick his ass. Like, it was people hitting me up and stuff. But again, this is the old team, all right? So follow along with me. I give y'all the whole tea in the last video. I come back, right? I came back in March. That is when I came back to IM Academy. So all the way from October, I'm not in Forex, I'm not in no type of company. I come back March because I kept contact with people that were still in IML. Now, when this chairman kind of got exposed, his organization crumbled in a sense, but everybody that was in his organization kind of went to the next biggest team, right? So imagine, like, look at it like it's a tree, not a pyramid. Because I know a lot of y'all be on this pyramid scheme, rah stuff. Look at it as a tree. That's what I always told people. It's 2 types of people. When I'm explaining this business, those that are saying it's pyramid schemes and blah, 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 they're looking at themselves already starting at the bottom. They're already looking at themselves losing. I don't look at myself in no type of opportunity that I come into. I don't look at myself at the bottom. I always imagine myself at the top. So I always tell people, I look at this opportunity, this MLM platform, as if it's a tree, right? And it has a bunch of different branches and so on and so forth, and it just keeps growing. And I'm at the top of my tree. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm at the top of my tree, and that's how I like to look at it. So imagine you being in this tree the tree gets cut, but y'all gonna go over to the next biggest branch, the next biggest limb. Me coming back into IML Academy, when I joined under the traders that I already knew, I figured y'all are no longer in this person's organization. We are nothing. We're no longer affiliated with this person or anything they got. But when I joined, I did not know that they went literally just under a whole nother leg. And excuse me if I keep looking over, because I have a different lens that I'm using. It's a zoom lens, and it just, you may notice it going in and out of blur. I hope it doesn't do that the entire time. Okay. I just keep trying to make sure that it's focused. So, we're still planted in bad soil. That's the analogy I like to use. So we're still planted in bad soil. And so at the end of my last video, you'll notice like I spoke very highly of this new team that I was under, because, you know, it's good vibes. Everything's going good. But keep in mind, when I made that video, it was less than a month of me being with this team. Less than a month. And I explained that in that video as well. I was like, it hasn't even been a month yet. So look at it as a relationship. Everything's going good in the beginning. Everything's going good. But you know, people's flaws, people's true colors, and other things and stuff just starts getting exposed little by little, little by little. And rather than me just like leaving, I was like, you know what? I'm devoted to this mission. I really want this for myself. I really want this financial freedom. I really want this opportunity to work. And I mean, what happens when you join like any other job? You're not going to like every single thing that happens, or, you know what I'm saying? Or a class. You're not going to like everyone in the class. So I still decided to keep pushing forward. Like, I got my mission in mind. I'm a very devoted person. I'm a very driven person. So my mission's already at the front of my head. I want to learn how to trade. And then when I learn how to trade, then I can share this opportunity with people. The team that we get under, I do not like this team because I'm already aware of how they move. They are actually very known for signing people up and leaving them dry. Literally how, well, that's the same scenario that happened to me when I first joined IML. These people are notorious for doing this. It's so crazy how notorious they are for doing this, because people literally were hitting me up, telling me the name of the team that they're in, and it was that team. And my team that I was a part of, honestly, was kind of like the rehab in a sense. We were taking, not like intentionally, but because of how good like our vibes were in the beginning, and like you could see us getting things done, a lot of people was leaving that team to come over to our team, because it literally was like, okay, so this is the bad side and this is the good side, right? The bad side and the good side. But we all still under the same scammy chairman, okay? Still under him. And the biggest gag that I started to find out was, because I thought, you know, this person had went inactive. This person is still active. Therefore, he's still getting money. Even though he's laying low, he's still making money off of this whole entire setup. Still making money. So why am I helping? You know, why am I... That's why I said it's personal reasons. Why am I helping this person still make money? So boom, I'm still trying to, again, be devoted. I'm still trying to, like, you know, I'm on a mission. So when I came back in March, I made it very, very apparent that all I wanted to do was trade. I did not want to launch, okay? Launch means recruit. They did not like that I didn't want to launch, right? I'm a marketing god, okay? I'm a marketing queen. I really do this. I really do that well. Like, that's something that I know that's a skill set that I naturally have, that I'm really, really good at. I'm really good at attracting people to things, getting the word out about things, especially if I like the product. You gonna know about it. Trust me. So when I wasn't recruiting and launching, it was kind of like, one, I had already had a bad experience where when I first came into the business, I told y'all I hit P150 within my first few days. No one helped me when I first originally joined. So I was a bit scarred. Like, I didn't want to do the whole recruiting thing again. And, like, just not, you know, I just didn't want to relive that scenario again. So They were doing everything in their power to motivate me to launch. And they were getting to me now, because even though I was like, my first month of being back in IM Academy, I did not launch anyone. Like, I really was not signing anyone up. People would hit me up, but I was not answering DMs. I was not responding to people. Like, they can tell you that. People hit me up even to this day about Forex and wanting to trade and wanting to know more information. But I'm more of I'm not really just trying to recruit anybody. I don't care to sign people up. I'm good off that. I feel like when you join IML, a lot of people do not join IML already off the top of their heads like, I'm going to go recruit everybody and their mama. Like, I don't think that's everybody's initial intention. It just slowly somehow happens. Like, you kind of get swindled into the recruiting. Now, when you're somebody like myself, when you have like a big platform, I have almost 30,000 followers on Instagram, they already come at influencers like on some get paid to promote type stuff, because that's already what we do. Like, I was already a brand ambassador. I've been a model for Fashion Nova. I've done a lot of different modeling, a lot of different things. And long before they was using the word influencer, I knew I kind of had influence over people. Not like everybody, but I know I have influence. So I can make people want things. Like, I know that. I know that about myself, and I know that about my brand. And I knew that recruiting would not be a problem for me. It's just that I really wanted to know how to trade. And I just feel like eventually you'll notice that the overall goal for most people is the recruiting. Most people get swindled into the recruiting because there is a monthly fee to be a part of the company's products. The easiest example I can give you is, imagine you're enrolling people for school. Like, imagine back in high school, or if you're in high school and it's your senior year and you got all these colleges coming to your campus. Like, we're enrolling people into an academy. It's called IM Academy. We're enrolling you into a school. The monthly fee is your tuition. So granted, it's a lot more cheaper than college tuition, because it's roughly $180 a month. But that's why it's a monthly fee. Think of it as it's a tuition. The money does not go to us. I've seen people go online saying oh, 1 minute y'all want $235, now y'all want $325. That's because they want to upsell the higher package. In doing that, the higher package has more volume, which means you ultimately get to the next ranks faster, because the $325 package kind of counts for a person and a half. Imagine enrolling 2 people at once. That's kind of how most people kind of get swindled into the recruiting, because nobody wants to pay that monthly $180. However, I honestly, after being a part of this notorious experience for 5 months, I realized that, in my honest opinion, it's not the most reliable source of residual income. It's not. And the reason being is because people are going to not pay their monthly, which means that they fall off from the business, right? Or people can't afford it. Or, they don't find much of a need for it, because it becomes more of a bill to them. Their mindset is more of a bill rather than an investment. It really just depends on how you're looking at it, okay? It's all about perspective. It's either going to be an investment for some people, or it's going to be a bill for some people. So in doing that, you can be working your hardest. You can be busting your ass for this company. I'm talking about really putting in a lot of work, and still people are going to fall off from the business. That doesn't reflect on you having poor leadership skills, or you not doing what you had to have done. It's just that people are going to fall off from the business. That's just what's expected. That's just what happens. And guess what? That affects your rank, which ultimately affects your residual income, monthly income, whatever you want to call it. You're not going to always be paid that amount, which means that you always have to be in the state of recruiting. That is your job, day in and day out. You have to be always on the prowl, because you're kind of replacing the next person, so to say. And when you be seeing these leaders stay stuck at these ranks for a long period of time, it's because they deranked. Like, de-ranking happens so much when you lose your rank due to people leaving or whatever the case. Like, it started to become, okay, so we're chasing this chairman dream, and a lot of these people are like, you're gonna hit chairman just to kind of only get like one check and then go back to the rank you were like underneath that. Like, a lot of these people are barely maintaining the chairman title like long enough. Like, a lot of them are not even seeing the full $10,000 in a month, because you hitting chairman and you staying chairman for what, a week or two, so you only really got $2,500. You ain't get no full, and then they're not even telling you how to pay taxes on that. Like, a lot of them getting hit over the head, about to get hit over the head come tax season, because they're not even like, it's just so much cap in the rap, like, that I just started to realize, and I'm like, there's a lot of faking and flashing going on, and I can't keep up this facade. Like, I cannot, not with you people. Like, as time is going past, I started to realize that the responsibility that comes with it. In essence, what you're doing is, you're not really like just a brand ambassador, and you're not really just a recruiter. You're actually taking on the role of wanting to start your own Forex business. And that's when I started to get turned off by it as well. I started to get turned off by it when I realized, oh, I'm creating a Forex business. I didn't really come into this wanting to have or own a Forex business. That's not really what I wanted for myself. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved to just get that side income. They're always going to pitch it like it's just some easy, smooth money. They're always going to pitch it like, I mean, it's sales at the end of the day. They got to get the sale, right? So they got to make it sound easy peasy lemon squeezy. They got to make it sound easy. So, but it's not. People that are getting to ranks fast, I noticed like a couple things. People that are getting to ranks really, really fast, one, possess a I don't give a damn kind of attitude about people. It's kind of like, I'm just signing people up and going to the next one. Signing people up and going to the next one. So you kind of have the I don't give a damn mentality. And, you know, they're going to be in these comments trying to argue otherwise, but it's facts, and you cannot tell me nothing else. They all possess that quality, and it's either an or and an and. These people are working around the clock, literally, because that's how I was. When Forex consumed my life for the last 5 fucking months. Like, bro, it consumed my life. Because I really wanted chairman. Like, when you talking about you want chairman in 6 months, you want chairman in a year, you're not working like typical people. You're working above average. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting in no bare minimum effort. You're waking up about the business, you going to sleep about the business, in between the day you on the business. And that's how I was, day in and day out. I was all about the business from sun up to sundown. I feel like I kind of like crashed in a sense, or had like a burnout, because it was kind of like, damn, who am I, bitch? I became Forex at this damn point. Like, I became IML. Literally. You are going to, if you talking about you want chairman in a year, you know what type of work you finna put in? And then signing up people is only like a piece of the pie. You also, when you get these people enrolled, you know, you then have to grow more people to be just like you. And that's something that I did not have a lot of patience for, because I'm already a shark, I'm already a beast, I'm a very ambitious young woman. I wake up with my dreams, I go to sleep with my dreams. I don't need nobody to kind of like hold my hand and babysit me and make me want to go like want a better life for myself. And it was like, damn, so I got to teach people, like, how to sell. And at first, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, because I have a lot of gems to share for people. But I also have a company that's already devoted to that. So it's kind of like, I normally, like, get paid to do these type of things. But, of course, because you're believing in the damn IM Academy dream, you know, I'm literally promoting, talking to prospects, getting off the phone, talking to people on my team, running calls. I was starting to feel like a bit of a one-man army at times, because it's like, if I wanted to run a damn business by myself, I might as well have just stuck to what I was doing. Like, I might as well, you know, and then when I realized like I'm really growing, in essence, you are growing a Forex business, you have to be devoted to this for at least, you have to already go into this knowing that you're going to devote the next 2 to 3 years to your life towards this. And that's even with the skill itself, Forex, the trading skill, and if you're trying to do the recruiting side. You have to already mentally be like, I want this for the next 2 to 3 years of my life. Like, this is what it's going to be. And for me, it's just simply not that. That's me going into a completely different lane. I'm already a brand. I already have a name that's solidified, that I'm actually trying to grow more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of felt like leaving something that already had momentum to go try to create momentum somewhere else. Again, you know, you're not wrong for wanting to be like that, but you're essentially becoming a intrapreneur rather than a entrepreneur. Like an entrepreneur, a regular entrepreneur creates their own brand, their own company. You know, you could be a solopreneur within that company, or you know, you can go ahead and hire employees and, you know, grow, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do with the company that you started. A intrapreneur kind of grows within a already established company, and you run the business as if it's your own, but you're kind of just taking like a piece of like equity, like you're taking a stock in the company, so to say, and you're running it as if it's your own. That's not what I wanted. Like, once I started realizing what it was that I signed up for, and how like even becoming like a person earning like the $1,000 a month, I'm like, bro, I'm putting in a lot of freaking work just for $1,000 a month, $250 a week, or $600, even hell at the $600 rate. There's a lot of work that you putting in. You're not putting in like regular work. You putting in a lot of freaking work. Like, don't come into this thinking this finna be a breeze. I wish people online wouldn't demonize marketers, but it is, I do see why, like, you know, marketers kind of do get like a bad rep, because a lot of them don't be like Forex traders, they be Forex marketers. It's a double whammy. Like, I can't say there aren't any chairmen or like really prestigious like platinum leaders that don't know how to trade, because I've seen it. There's mentors that are on the Go Live, like there's Go Live mentors that are chairmen too, and it's kind of like they're expert traders and they're also chairmen, so you can't tell me chairmen don't know how to trade. There's a chairman on Instagram. I've seen this young man make thousands of dollars in my face numerous of times when I get on his calls. His calls are always maxed out. He's a chairman that loves trading like indices and US 30 and stuff like that. And I literally seen him make like $1,200 in my face, like real fast. And his Instagram is Young Menace. And he's a chairman. And I know he know how to trade. You know, people like to say chairmen don't know how to trade, or everybody in IML don't know how to trade. That's cap. There's people that do know how to trade in IML, but when we're talking about percentages, though, you know, when we're talking percentages, then that's where things get kind of interesting, because there is, you know, let's go ahead. Let's just keep moving on. Let's keep the cameras rolling.
Commissioner, please.
Y'all mean to tell me a lot of y'all is only relying on residuals, and then in behind closed doors you crying because you broke low key, living off these residuals that are not steady, and you're putting in a lot of work. Okay, a lot of these platinum leaders be stressed out because they're working day in and day out. They got dozens of people calling them all day long, because I was even getting annoyed. Like, imagine having 60 plus people calling you all the time. Like, go look in the group chat, damn it. Like, it be like that. It be people calling you all the time. It's a lot. It's a lot that a lot of them, they get online and they just make it look like life is just so good and life is easy, but that's a part of making people want to join your business. Like, that's a part of marketing, right? You're supposed to make it look easy. You're supposed to make it look like you ain't sweating. A lot of these people is behind on rent, truth be told, behind on a lot, spending their last to make it look like they got money. So here y'all is preaching, trying to tell people about becoming financially free, and a lot of y'all not even financially free. Bitch, y'all is trapped. Y'all is trapped. A lot of y'all trapped. And I say trapped because you done cut off all your friends because they ain't want to join the business of Forex. You cut off your friends. You cut off your family. You was cap online about people working 9 to 5s, which I don't really understand. Then you put down employees like your parents ain't working. So you're online cappity. So a lot of them are stuck. They want to quit, but they really is in a setup where they really can't quit because they don't put their foot in their mouth. They kind of have secluded themselves to this. Like, you only have friends that are in Forex now. So when you leave, what do you have when you leave? Like, you picking up the pieces. You're starting all over again. And then you kind of like, what do I do next? What do I do now? A lot of them is living like that, okay? Don't be fooled. So next time somebody trying to get you to join Forex, deadass, tell them not only do I want to see, because they be trying to like play, like they showing y'all, I trade. Whole time if you're on a demo account, tell them you want to see some withdrawals. I want to see what have you been withdrawing from trading. So, you know, they ain't going to want to show you their bank account, right? Because that's just too much. But if you want me to join your business, show me what you've been withdrawing. And if they got a problem with that, then you know something is up. Something is up. Because people be in this business and ain't barely did a damn withdrawal since. Like, you ain't withdrew nothing. Like, and then as I'm becoming, I think they start to realize, like, they forget, like, although I'm taking on the role of being an IBO, independent business owner, I'm still a customer to the business. So as we're in group chats, like, also keep in mind that IBOs are not going to talk the same around customers, right? So when they get on there, when they get on their suits, you know, when they get on their little suit and ties and they go out to talk to the team or to get online, they're going to make it seem like it's all about love and bonding and trading, and it's not about the money. You know, it's really not about the money. It's not about the numbers. Then they get in the group chats with the other platinum leaders, and it's all about numbers, and it's all about money, and it's all about, I'm telling you, it's just like how they say men don't talk the same, like when they're around women, but when men are around other men, they get to chatting, okay? They get to chatting differently, especially about women. So it's just like that. IBOs are going to talk differently amongst IBOs. I'll be damned if someone told me it wasn't about the money and they know they living off the damn residual. Like, you living off the residual. You're not trading.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a little Krabby Patty, right?
So, like, more of the personal reasons why I left. Listen, like, I felt like some members of my team had tried it. Like, don't try me. Like, don't try it. Like, honestly, I ain't finna, like, toot my own horn, but I make this shit hot. Like, a lot of y'all, like, even when I left, it was rumored, you know, people telling me that the person I was under, he was telling people that he was putting people up under me. And since I've left, you haven't hit a new rank since. In fact, you hadn't hit a new rank until I came into the goddamn business. Until I came into the company, you hadn't hit a rank in over a year. Okay? Let's keep things clear. And then, when I leave, you go back to P600. You go to P600, kid. Not 2,000. First of all, you hadn't been a $2,000 earner in a minute. Let's keep it a buck. And then when I leave, you go to $600 and haven't managed to pick up the pieces since. You know, hopefully you're back at 1,000, but, like, don't play with me. Like, come on. Put people up under me. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, please. So, all in all, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of good off this. So, I left, and I had to prove a point. When I left and went over to Tradera, it was really, like, on some, y'all tried me, so now it's time for me to try y'all. And, like, I'm going to hit it where it hurts. I'm going to hit you where it hurts every single time. Like, don't think you're finna do me wrong. Don't think you're finna try to play me. And, like I don't want to get into too much detail. That's why I say it was personal, because I really felt tried. Like, you're not going to try me and think you're finna get away with it. So, I literally left them. Like, it was a weekend span. Like, I snapped so hard. Like, when I tell y'all I snapped so hard. Like, I left them on, like, a Saturday, Sunday. Joined Tradera on a Tuesday. And became a Platinum 1,000 leader by that damn Friday. Like, come on. Like, 3 days? In 3 days, I became a $1,000 earner in 3 days. But I was with y'all company for months and was still at like a $600 range, like the $600 rank. Like in 3 days, and you sign people up under me and you put people up under me in 3 days. Think about how many people came into the business in 3 days. Stop playing with me. Like, don't play on my name. Don't play on my name. I'm going to show and prove over the talking every single time. Every single time. Like, I kind of just had to do that to remind them of who I was and to stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. So when I moved over to Tradera, I already knew I knew a lot of people. So, and that's another thing. Boom. People come into this business. It's a network marketing business. They come into this business of network marketing and they refuse to network. So you're not even going to you're going to sign up. You're going to pay your money and not talk to anybody in your class or in your school. So you're in these group chats and you think you're only secluded to the person that like recruited you. You're not going to try to get to know anybody else in these group chats. Like, and then if you're talking about wanting to get this residual income, you, one, either need to have a network, or two, you need to be devoted to actually trying to grow your network. When I left and went over to Tradera, I knew a 20K earner. So he's making $20,000. At the time, he was making $20,000 a month. Now he's making $50,000 a month. Now this individual, I've known him for a few years. We all went to the same college together in FAMU. So we all went to FAMU together, and the person that was earning $20,000 a month in Tradera, he's always been in the business of network marketing. So regardless, I'm kind of growing. Like, I'm here in IML with y'all. None of y'all have real network marketing experience, and it's fun. We're learning together. That's great. That's cool. But it's becoming too much drama, and I'm feeling a lot of stagnant. Like, it's a lot of stagnant energy going on here. On the other hand, I got my homie that was in Tradera that was always trying to recruit me to be in Tradera, but I'm kind of like, I'm stuck to IML. Like, I'm not going to leave IML. Like, I'm really sold on IML. But he's been in network marketing for like at least 4+ years. So it didn't surprise me when he became a $20,000 earner in 4 months. That didn't surprise me because he has so much network marketing experience. Ads experience, like running ads, doing all type of marketing. So I already knew, like, he the truth. I know he getting money. He get money outside of network marketing too. Somebody I've already known for a long period of time that I know really get legitimate money and like has been making money. He was doing taxes, credit repair, and he actually has legitimate businesses outside of this Forex stuff. I'm gonna go over to where I know the money. I'm finna go to where I know that the money is at. Do you hear me? I know that the money is I know the money is really there. I know a lot of y'all faking it flowers and y'all ain't making no money. But this person, I know he got some money. So, I went over to Tradera. It was perfect timing. And, again, I think Tradera is an amazing alternative to IML. It's really their IML's only real true competition. Tradera has been out less than a year, and they are doing numbers. It's only $100 a month. Well, it's only $100 to join the company, and then it's $100 a month to, the tuition. It's $100 a month to be a part of the company. I like that they teach you how to trade on TradingView. Whereas IML kind of teaches you to trade on the harmonic scanner, which is their own trading system. But you can put the reversal pattern, like TradingView actually has a reversal pattern that you can put on your screen. So it does, again, defeat the purpose of the harmonic scanner, because it's like, y'all are saying, like, this is this top-notch thingamajig, and here it is. TradingView has a reversal pattern that you can put. I ended up taking a break even from Tradera because it was like, this is a lot it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's still MLM at the end of the day. No, it's not IML, but it's still an MLM platform. Now, like I said, I like that they teach you how to trade on TradingView. I like that their videos are simple and straight to the point, and they're not trying to sell you any products. So, like a lot of people I see online, they don't like how IML, when you join, they try to upsell you on other things. Tradera does not upsell you on anything else. It's kind of like once you get the tuition, you got the tuition. For any of my IML marketers out there, it's the same exact pitch. When I get on the phone and I'm talking to prospects about Tradera, it's the same pitch. You get videos to take you from basic to advanced learning. You get mentorship from 6 to 7 figure earners, aka kind of how they have Go Live, but Tradera, theirs isn't called Go Live. I think it's just live training or live streaming. And then you get access to signals. Other than that, they both have residual sides of the business. Currently, IML has a residual compensation plan that goes to $750,000 a month. And yes, there are people earning that a month. And Tradera has a compensation plan that they just expanded to $1 million a month. So the competition is definitely there. But again, the skill of trading is a very lucrative skill. It's a very great skill to know and a great skill to have. Just me at this point in my life, I'm just going to give it another break. Okay, I'm going to take another break from Forex. So, like, don't DM me. Don't come to my Instagram looking for Forex content, because it ain't going to be no Forex content. I'm detoxing my life of Forex right now. I've had enough of it. Like, I'm good off of it right now. I don't mind coming back because, like, I really was, like, rocking with it at one point. Like, it was becoming kind of, like, cool. Like, I really became an intermediate level trader. I think if I would have read the Candlestick Bible, that really would have took my trading to the next level. But I have so many other things going on, and again, it's kind of like leaving where you already have momentum at to go create momentum somewhere else, and that's where I messed up at.